10s out. So here's this one. Let's see. Is it over there in the car still? Where'd you bring it? So yeah, it's over there. It's got to be over there. That's a 12. Okay. Streets of Southgate. 08 Camry. Got that P0AFA code. I'm going to tear it down. Yeah?
Because it's not in the car.
Oh, it's right there under the red thing then? Is that it? All right. There's a couple right there, that one. Wherever else you see them. This one right here, I haven't loosened that one yet. There's one more right here. This back edge. There's actually like 3 or 4 more on that side. So it'll be here, up in there, yep, and then right here. Careful with this one. So we use this like a little cup. Okay, so go ahead and get, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and take this one. Okay, go ahead and take this shield off on that side, that whole metal sheet. Yeah. Make sure you got all the bolts. 2 hands. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go through and disconnect all this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take out.
I need the wrenches.
No. We're gonna use the 10 socket and the gun. Okay, so we're gonna pull off these plugs, pull out this guy. Right. So I wanna make sure we don't break any of these clips because they're all very important to hold all the wiring in. Yeah, so this is like the main ground cable. These are B+ cables for the hybrid system. So you're gonna be very careful when you fuck with these orange cables. So what we need to do is there is a few more plugs down here. Let's see. We'll get a couple more of these plugs out. Okay, so we need to push clips in to get that thing off here. So we take this out, you push those pins in, it comes up and out. I think there's one more. Right here. Here you go. There. Okay, so ultimately we're after those size 10 bolts down up there in the cut right there. Those are what pull off the rest of the top of the shield. Those 10s, yeah. We just gotta be careful with all these wires that we don't pinch to cut nothing. Okay, pull this out of the way. Is it already off? There you
Yeah.
go. Up and down. Okay, so you're gonna have to disconnect this one. Yeah, we get it. Yeah. Okay, come over here. Take this one out. This guy right here. Good. Yep, I got it. There. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and get. There's a ground strap wire right here. That 10 right here.
This one?
Yep, be careful. Yep. So that's part of that first unit. So now you can take this up and out of there. Yep, get that out of the way. Be careful with this. Okay, so these wires are still attached, so we got to disconnect these really quick.
You want to disconnect this clip?
Yep, disconnect down. Yep. Let's see. Okay. Yep, we can get that up out of there. Let me set that somewhere. Okay. Missed one over here? Yeah, missed one over here. Size 10. Right down below. Yep. Okay, some side cover. Okay, so missed one right here. We got one more over here. One right there. Another one back over there. I'll go ahead and zap this one too. We'll just get this whole thing out of the way. We'll check it. Looks good. Then just zap this guy. There's one up here. Okay. Carlos says hello. Okay. So, okay. Ah. So we got one fuse up in here. We're gonna check that fuse out, and then these are like power relays. Or something. Yeah, I know. That's what looks kind of crazy.
What is it?
Yeah, but then these are also power relays. These are cover solenoids, isolated poles. All right. Well, we'll do our homework on that real quick, and we'll test that and see. This is probably part of. Yeah, it's just another part of how it charges and shit. But let's see. This guy, this 10 right here. See, there's some cut wires right there, so someone has already been up in here fucking. And you don't got to zap it so much, just real quick, bam, bam, you know? Okay, so then this one, let's see. Okay, so plugs out, plug this back in right here. Got it? We're gonna check all this wiring and make sure, because it looked like someone had repaired something because there was some cut pieces of wire over here. I don't know what it came from. Let's see. We'll check it all out. We're also looking for anything that has signs of corrosion or any damage to the wiring whatsoever. Okay, so let's go ahead and get all this out. Another one right there. All of them now. Oh, missing another one somewhere. Okay, hold up. very careful. There you go. Take that up and out. Well, what do we have us here? Well, that just stands out like a fucking sore thumb right there. The discoloration on this battery, number 50, or was that 20? Should be 21, but they got labeled as 25. So we're just gonna look at it first. Make sure you don't see no batteries leaking or nothing. So we're looking for fluid anywhere, or anything. Any ones that look all super swollen. In this case, we've seen those fucked up ones already. Let's see. This is the battery bus. It's gonna be here. Bring the pocket screwdriver. So you want to pop this guy off right here. This guy. This guy. Let's see. Ooh, look at that shit. Corrosion explosion. Definitely could cause a charging issue right there because of all that corrosion, not making good contact. Also because the battery's probably sweating out. Down out. Get there.
I didn't know it's corroded because of this.
No, the blue. Yeah, all that blue shit. Okay, so then check this side. Yeah, same thing. So we gotta get new battery bus terminals. Some of these are really bad. We also need to check the actual B plus cables themselves, and once we take them off, we'll see what the resistance is for the cables. So that corrosion makes a problem where it doesn't make good contact, so it can't charge right or the right amount of voltage. Because, okay, that sticker that was on here said that this thing had been supposedly replaced already in 2021, that someone replaced this battery. And this being an 08, okay. If that's the case, maybe this was a refurbished battery and we don't know the condition of any of these cells. Obviously, we got some that look way older than the other ones. So more than likely, they just put a used battery in there. They didn't give him a new battery that he paid for. They gave him a fucking busted ass used battery that they probably fixed with the 1 or 2 cells like we were trying to do, and swapped it out for him and told him it was a new one. But that's bullshit. So this is why I was telling you we got to go through and test each and every single cell. See, they wrote down 6.4, 6.5, 6.4, 6.3, 6.4, 6.8, 6.33, 2, 6.4. So someone was already in there testing these batteries. That's why they wrote all that shit down. I don't understand what these numbers are, the 19, 21, 23. Probably maybe what the battery drain was. 16, or when they checked 2 and 2. Okay, well, anyways, let's grab the voltmeter. Oh, let's see, there you go. So you're gonna do the test here, so that way you know. You can get the voltmeter ready. You're gonna set it on the 20. Okay, now what you're going to do is, because positive, okay, so here's negative of one cell, positive of another, right? On the other side is connected as well, but it's daisy chained across. So when you check these two, it's like checking these two batteries. So you're going to check positive or negative. Well, actually, you'd have to go positive here, actually go positive there, negative on this side. Yeah, because this is where it starts off. So actually, you do it from this side. Check right here, because the other way would check 3 batteries. So there you're gonna go positive and negative. Don't touch it. Make sure they don't touch anything else other than what you're supposed to be touching. So set the voltmeter down just to be safe. Yep. All right, so now try it from right here. They're gonna go from here and touch the post on this end. Just to see if it's gonna, no, from the metal terminal, yep, check the other side. Just to see if it's gonna, if not, we're gonna have to disconnect all of them. So you got what, 7.68? Okay, go to the next one. Check next cell. 6.5, 6.6. Okay. Next one. You're gonna do that to every single one, but don't cross them like that. You see how you're touching on the other side? Yeah, don't be doing that.
You can fuck it up.
Make sure you got good contact. 7.7. Okay. So I actually need to get a paper so I can write these down. Let me check and see what we got over here. So I don't even know if I have any paper right here. Let me see. I have something to write on. Here. Vacuum tester. Okay. So number one, we're gonna just call number one cable side. So for cable side. Number one. Okay, check the first one again. On end to end, what's the voltage?
So I gotta place it on the.
Yep. The terminals.
So right here is cool, right?
Yeah, no, right where you were.
Right here.
Yep, the other side. What's our voltage?
7.68.
Number one is 7.68. Okay, number two.
7.69.
7.69. Number three. 7.71. Next one.
7.64.
7.64. Okay, next one.
7.71.
7.71. Okay, number six. 7.71. Next one.
7.71.
7.71. Next one. 7.69. Next one. You're just gonna keep right on going.
7.73.
7.73. Next. It's number 10.
7.70.
70. Okay, next one.
7.69.
Okay, next one.
7.70.
Okay. 7.70. 13.
Ready?
Yep.
7.74.
7.74.
7.68.
7.68. Okay. 15.
7.68.
7.68. 16.
7.65.
7.65. Okay. 17.
7.69.
7.69. 18.
7.73.
7.73. Okay, 7.73. So far, that's the highest. Well, two of them have that so far. 19.
For this one, I don't think it's too possible.
Yeah. Put your hands. Put your hands. You see, you're right here.
No, it's right here.
All right, this one. Okay. 19.
7.70.
7.70. 20.
7.68.
7.68. 21.
7.68.
7.68. 22,
7.68.
7.68, 7.69, 7.69, 7.72, 24, 7.72, 25,
7.72.
26, 7.68, okay, 27, 7.69, okay, number 28, 7.68, okay, 29,
7.70.
7.70, 30, 10.72, okay, 31, 7.72, 32, 7.70, 7.70, 33, 7.69, and 34, the last one. 7.70, okay, 70. Okay, so our lowest voltage being, well, I think it was 7.65. So I think 7.65 was our lowest one. 6.4, 6.5, 6.8. But they're all in the 7 range. Well, that's cool. But what we're going to do...
That's the one we were saying.
Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect each one of those little brackets on each side, little bus bars. We're going to disconnect all those bus bars. And then we're going to test them again. And we're going to measure it one more time, and just to make sure that we got a very good accurate reading. And then at the same time, we're going to dismantle it, and we're going to inspect all of them for swelling, damage, or anything like that. And then we're going to put them on. We got to take them onto the battery balancer and charge them and decharge them, and charge them and discharge them to see how they hold up for charging. So now we're going to get the size 8 with the ratchet or the impact gun. There. So here we take this one, size 8, right here. We're going to go one at a time, all the way across the row, zap them all out. Don't lose any of them. Let's see if I have another, find like a little container. Let's see, a little container of some sort. I guess we can use that fucking Christmas ornament bowl right here. Right here. So I live about Southgate, dog. Look at this shit right here, playa. Look at this nice little bowl they left for us right there. Christmas came early. So I'm gonna zap all those bad boys off. But make sure you don't cross the terminals or touch them with that thing. Make sure you touch just where we're zapping. Yeah. Freaking corrosion is just crazy. Where'd they go? Behind me?
Right there. Right there.
All right. So I'll tell them we're gonna have to order some new little bus bar plates. They probably come with the new nuts for it too, because I bet there's a bunch of corrosion on the back of those things. And then we'll check the voltage drop, or not voltage drop, we'll check the resistance of these battery cables, make sure they're good, not toasted up. Oh, it's all good. You don't have to have the extension if you want to take it off. You can go with no extension. It's easier. Come this side. Want to trim your sides on that side? Pretty corroded. one of the bus bars right there. That's the contacts underneath. A little bit of corrosion going on these guys. Nothing too crazy. Second section of the bus bar here. Main cable connection. There. Let me get this harness out of there, Danny. Just I don't want this thing to be dangling. All these hybrid parts. Second section of the bus bar. The first side we dismantled. Actually, I'll put these up here. Yeah, usually people give me some pretty crazy looks when they see me working on shit like this outside. They're like, what the fuck's that guy doing over there?
Some old dude was fucking mad dogging like crazy.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get the B plus cables out. Yeah, that one that's over there. That right here. Okay, so that's gonna come out with this whole section right here. So this is the monitors for all the wiring that monitors the whole system. So here we can actually just go and pull all this out together. So look, okay, wait, what do you see right there? See right there? Yeah, you see that? That looks like someone tried to fix that wire right there. It almost looks, and that's that one probably for number 14, I bet you. Where is it at? Yeah, that busted ass wire. I bet you that's just broken right there. Oh yeah, that shit feels broken. I bet you someone tried to fix that shit before. This is that wire that I found, that colored wire that I found the little pieces of in the trunk. That looked like someone fixed. I see someone did fix that shit right there. Because that's not even the same color.
It looks, I can't even get this off right here. Probably...
No, that's on there. It's just on there good. Yeah, it's because it's a different kind of terminal. It's not the right one. Okay, so hold on. So here we're going to have to take all this together.
Something like that.
Like that plug right there. Okay, got this real quick. Here we go. Let's see. Let me set this over here. Okay, pick that up, put that on the car. So, area of concern here is right here. Let's see. One section of the bus bar. Okay, so what we need to do, we're gonna pop all these little things open here. Get the flathead screwdriver right here. Come over here, Danny. So you're gonna pop open these covers right here. All these right here. You're gonna pop these little things open. They have like little clips. So watch me see it right here. Like, do one right here, like that. Pop the little thing back, and you should be able to take that little thing off so it'll open. Right? Do that to all of them. So we're gonna check and see which ones they tried to fix last time, because maybe the wire's still fucked up. When you pry it up, however you can do it, I'll show you. Can't get it. See, when you pry it up, also pry down. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, looks like they fixed more than one, huh? Yeah, see, they fixed more than one. Okay. Yeah, see that one too right there. All right, so what we need to do is we need to get a little probe, a small little probe out of that black electrical bag, which is fucking in the trunk, which is not gonna do us any good. We need like something so we can back probe this, and then as we go color per color, we're gonna go and check to each one of these terminals. So we can go from the plug to each one of the terminals via color and make sure that there's continuity. You know what I'm saying? With the little tentacle beep, it should beep when we have contact. So I think this one's a pretty sharp little pick. Let's see, this might even do it right here. Let's see. Yeah, you could probably do it with this. Back probe it like so. And then touch one lead of the tester here and the other lead to one of those. Or actually the black lead might actually fit inside there to back probe that. Yeah, the black one. So do the first one, the green one, but just be careful not to fuck up the terminal. So put it into the hole with the green wire. And put the meter down. Put it down, because you're gonna have to hold this right here. Yeah, because I want you to know how to do this. So first grab this, go ahead and put the black test lead in there. Yep, make sure it gets in there good.
I think it's too fat.
It's too fat. Let's see, give it a little wiggle. You might be able to get it to stay in there. Try not to elongate the hole though. Like just see if you can push it in straight, even though if it's a tight fit. Okay, like that's good. That's good right there. Okay, so now that's the green wire. So find whichever one of these ones is a green one, which looks like this one right there. You put this thing on continuity test, right? So first to test it, take that and touch the black one. Right, we should hear a buzz. Right, buzzing. Okay, so now we're on the right test. Okay, now go ahead and find the green one. All right, that's cool. Now to check and see if that one is shorted out to any of the other ones, you got to touch all of them. And it should only buzz on that one. It should not buzz on any other ones. Yep, that'll tell you if it's shorted to any other wire. So touch every single other terminal. You don't have to touch the little plate, just the terminal, which is the same one, but on here, 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 you have the silver ones. That's going to tell you if it's shorted out in that harness to any of those connectors. Which it's... That's all right. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, we keep going. Yeah, we'll worry about that next. That was that one that came off that fell. Right, so no short right there. Okay. So now we know the green one's good. So now we go to the next one. And you can do that for every single one. The yellow one, the blue one. And then the reason we do that is because if any of those wires have been rubbing together and they're touching, like the way that AC or the air compressor was on the Mercedes, that shit will short out and then it won't do its job, and that could cause it to have that charging problem. And this is just, it's recommended that you do this every single time, but like usually you can get away with like looking at it, and if you're not having any kind of short voltage codes or anything of short to ground codes, you're usually okay, but it's good to know how to check it and to make sure in case if you question whatever it is that you're dealing with wiring wise, that you know how to do it, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing I see here that would be kind of questionable is the back probe, you know, just to make, like if it doesn't make a sound on the wire that we're checking, then just double check that it's in there really good, that it's making good contact, because it's very possible that because of it being a little bit larger, that maybe it might not. Yes, it's Toyota hybrid battery. I have a Camry. Teach one of the homies right here how to back probe and check all the electrical connectors for the monitored side of the batteries. What's up, Elena? So also too, whatever one you find that doesn't have a contact, like doesn't make continuity test pass, write it down on this little freaking pad that we're writing everything down on, so that way we know those are the ones that we got to fix. Right, like if you find one that doesn't make contact. Which color is that one? Red. Okay, so far we did what? Green, red, we did yellow. Yeah, purple maybe. Did you purple already? That's gray. Is that the one you're back probing? Okay. All right. Next is purple. Cool. But yeah, you can go real quick with it. You literally just gotta touch it real fast, you know. As long as you make a good little press on it, you're good. Or maybe do one whole row on the top first. Maybe it's easier like that, so you don't gotta keep flipping it over. Because also gotta remember too, we only get paid so much time to check this, you know. So, but as long as you're doing it right, that's all that matters. Oh, is that the one that's the one broken? Okay, so what color is that one? Okay, so make sure that it's in there all the way. Let's see which one's the blue one. Okay, so we got one broken one. Okay, so let's take a look what we got. Broken contact terminal right there. Right there, busted. So we're gonna have to fix that one. Okay, so let's see. Let me get a marker. Go ahead and keep testing them. Keep testing them. I'm gonna put a mark on that with a marker, so that way we know that's the one we gotta fix. Let's see, I don't even know if I have a marker in here. Probably it's in the trunk actually. But I gotta move all this hybrid shit. Move all this crap right here. Lock it down. Nice organized tray.
What do you want me asking?
A hybrid battery.
Oh shit. What car is that?
A Toyota Camry.
Oh yeah, that one?
Yeah, the homie's car.
Shit.
Yeah, a bunch of electrical shit.
You guys good look at that?
No problem, brother. Be safe. What's up? What's up? Okay, oh, let me get that marker out.
This one is not sounding for none of them. Oh no. That's pretty.
I think the red will work better than the white. You can't really tell.
If it barely beeps, does it mean that's a bad connection?
It could be if you have to keep like trying to force it and wiggle it.
Like this one, the yellow one. It only beeps like.
All right, make sure that the black probe is in there really good.
Yeah, it could be the black one.
So anywhere with red, we need to fix. Okay, so there was that one. What other one was broken?
That one, this one. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, that one's broken for sure. So what I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell the customer that we just need to replace that harness because it looks like this has been the ongoing problem with these things breaking.
It looks
Because
like the battery's good, huh?
yeah, the battery might be good and it might actually just be this shit all fucked up and broken, the wires. Prius battery. Yeah, it's out of a Camry though, not a Prius. But yeah, same thing, same battery, just a little bit bigger. Hey, you want a drink, brother? Danny? You want water? Or soda? Whichever ones you grabbed. You grab Pepsis? All right. Okay. If you grabbed them, yeah, they're there. Okay, here you go. Yeah, no problem. Crushing that shit. Was that all of them?
Nah, there's like 4 left
All right.
on the bottom, bro.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna tell them we need to get us a new harness. That we're not fucking around, worrying around if that's just gonna fail or go bad, you know. But we'll finish checking it anyways just to be sure. And then we're gonna go back and check the batteries one last time. Temperature sensors up here. Temperature probes. The other bolts are secured on the bottom still. Well, that's pretty much how to disassemble and test the hybrid battery. The other thing to do is to test individual cells on a LiPo charger. That will balance them out, drain them and recharge them, or drain them, recharge them, and then balance them and see if they're good. But that'll take a little bit of time, and I won't be doing that here. I'll probably make another video for that. So see you guys on the next one. If you want to roll out here as he finishes up this last harness section. I'm probably getting go up. Actually, everyone's logging in right now, so I guess I'm gonna leave it running. Might as well. Then we're just gonna test these cells one last time. Into the temp sensor harness. Up here. Yeah, it definitely looks like someone's been up in this battery before. Pull off the size 12s, pull off the back section. Is that the last one?
Third to last.
Well, good thing is we got none of them shorted out, so that's good. You got 40 people watching you right now, bro. 40. Now this whole time there's been between 40 and 90. Got 10 what's up likes.
Like from what's up?
Homegirl Elena from Menifee said what's up.
Where?
Menifee, out there by Lake Elsinore,
Oh
right
yeah.
on Jake's pad. She's the homegirl for a long time, known her for a real long time. She's the first one. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. She told me about that shit one day. I was like, what the fuck's that? And this is like before YouTube was anything, like way back when. She's like, yeah, it's this new app, you should check it out. And I logged into YouTube and it's like, yeah, I fucking upload videos. And back in the day, I used to use photo bucket and shit. And fucking MySpace and all that shit. And then she's like, nah, fucking YouTube, that's where it's at. So I made a YouTube account. And ever since then, bound and cracking. Shit, my phone battery's getting low too though. So we got straight 50 minutes. Took us 50 minutes to do that. Not too bad. And these are for the P0AFA code for the check hybrid battery system.
That's all of them.
It's all of them. All right, cool. So now it's all right. So go ahead and take a little break, drink your soda. Let me see. Get this harness up out of here real quick. This fucking busted ass fucking harness right here. So we'll probably give me one of those if I can locate one. Here, let me see. I'm gonna hop up here really quick. Let's see, got this guy. I got it on a trip. Let's see, we're just gonna check. Here, you got that. You just can't tilt it. You can't tilt it sideways. You gotta see it like that. Double check our numbers here. So as you see, I have kind of written them down there, so you can kind of see from where you're at. So just kind of see if that's where we are. This we got what 6'8", 7, 6'8", 7, 6'9", 6'8", 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 1, 7, 7, 1, 7, 7, 7, 7, 3, 7, 7, 0, 7, 6, 9,
7, 0, 7, 7, 4,
7, 4, yeah.
68, 68, 65,
5, 69, 74, 70, 69, 68, 73, 2, 8,
7, 2,
7, okay, so which one on here was a 6'3"? Remember there was a 7'6'3". Saw one with a 7'6'3" earlier. Which one was it?
There's a 6'4",
Or 7'6'4"? Okay, let's see which number is that.
number 4.
1, 2, 3. Oh, double check. 7'6'4". Yeah, lowest one. Okay, what other one's that one? What's the next lowest one? 7'6'4" and
765.
okay. 7'6'4" is the lowest. I know it was 7.7 minimum, something like that. But we'll find the specs and we're gonna just we got 768, 68, 68, a lot of 6.8s, 167, right? I think it was 167, or 68, 68, 69, 65. Right, 6.5 and 6.4 is our lowest. And 6.5 is number 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 765. Okay. So you get the little marker real quick. Right here, let me get that red marker. It's on the tray. 74.
Hey, you don't have the lock on these? Like to lock this one?
Nah. I can put it though, but I'm gonna log out of it right now because the battery's already gonna die. Right, so see, finish it off anyways. It's already past 50 minutes. I got 51 people watching right now. Think about that watch time. Gotta get that watch time. Here, let's get the 12 socket and let's zap off the ends. Let's see. Okay, hold on. So here's a gun right here. The 12 should be on the tray. That's a 10 right there next to it. Yep. There's only 2 sockets that we took out. 8, 10, and then, yep. Okay, so go ahead and zap these guys. These should come right off right here. Yes, zap those out. Okay. Same thing on this side, on this other end. No, I just tossed down the marker. Right here, 2 more. Cool. Yep. Okay, up this side you got the bottom 2 right here. And you're also missing that size 10 right there. same thing on this side as the size 10 over here. Just make sure you don't step on none of that stuff. There's size 10. Or we could get away with just one side, it don't matter. Yeah, we could just do one side, I guess. Let's see, these come out. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so here, let's do this. Or actually, no, yeah, you're gonna have to pull this side though. This is where the wiring harness goes. Yeah, my bad, sorry, pull this one. Then also too, we wanna keep marks of the freaking polarity of the battery, which side is positive, negative. It's gonna be negative here and positive. And this side right here is positive. Put a little mark. And we got some negative. All right, positive, negative, negative, positive. We got positive, and then negative. So that when we put it back together, we know how it went. Let me put it right here. Actually, put one more mark right here. Put harness side.
What is that for?
What's what for? Well, this way we know which way the batteries go because they go opposite. So we just make sure that this one ends with a negative right here and that one ends with a positive, so that way we know it's every other one, just in case we get confused or we don't know which way it goes. This right here should just come right off. Go right up. Battery vents. Just be careful that there's no liquid in there.
What's this for?
Battery vent.
Like the gas?
The gas, yep. Because it generates hydrogen when you charge batteries. Super flammable. Okay. Set that out to the side. Put this here. Get this right here. Grab this. It's for the temperature sensor. Secure. Okay, so go ahead and get this up and out. Careful of the harness. So we gotta go. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you gotta go together. You gotta grab all the wiring. Grab all the wiring together. Drop all those you need. Okay. So here, let's see. Okay, so hang on, I gotta disconnect all these temperature sensors. So like here, temperature probe right there. Let me see that small little screwdriver. Let's see. Where's that? Little hook right. Temperature probe right there. Alright, okay. Damn, okay, we should actually mark all these in order before you start separating everything, because we're gonna lose track. Okay, so that way we know the order of the voltages according to the paperwork, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7. Okay. All right, for real, now my phone's gonna die. Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that comment. Yeah, you know, it's like the best way to do this. Because other than that, you don't really know what gets done to your car And when you don't know what's getting done to your car, it makes you really question the mechanic at work. You know, so that's why I always do YouTube live videos. So that way, if you're not here, at least you know what's going on with your car. So let's see, because my phone's about to die. I got like 10% left. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to take these out one at a time. These are what you call a battery cell or a battery module. I want to check and make sure there's no swelling, no signs of cracking or damage, no liquid coming out, no fuzz right there. Okay, so set this to the side somewhere standing upright, preferably like on, take out that tray that we have right there, the black tray. We're going to set it in that. Yeah. Yeah, just set them in there off to the side because we're going to take out all these. Yep, and just make sure, yep. Because once we get more, they'll be easier to stand up. So we're going to check it for damage, leaking or swelling. Usually they get swollen is what happens. So, okay. Ooh, this one's cracking right here. It's starting to crack right there. There you go. See that one right here? You see that? Look, watch right there. It's starting to crack.
Little baby girl.
Yeah, over there crying. So it looks okay. Okay, there you go. Sounds like my cat over there crying her fucking eyes out. Let's see. Okay. Here, hold this really quick. Really curious to see those messed up colored ones. Questions over here. This is the questionable one over here. I've seen this all the time. Probably a junkyard battery or something. Got a good part power. This one we can do a little quicker, I guess. This one looks for any cracking, swelling. There you go. Are we gonna be able to fit them all?
Nope. That's the last batch.
gotta figure out what to do with the rest of these batteries. Okay, Fresno, we can log out now because my fucking phone's about to die. Alright guys, thanks for watching.